everyone, this is DCE again, and I just want to give my brief take on the final season of Jessica Jones. And as you know, the Jessica Jones series has been on Netflix. It's owned by Marvel, based on the comic book. And the final season of the show was released this past week. It was 13 episodes. The same characters. There was even an appearance by Luke Cage himself, Fine Mike Coulter. Oh yes, baby. He appeared in, I believe it was it might have been the 12th or 13th episode. Okay, I can't quite remember. There was a villain. He did not have any superpowers. He was just a serial killer. And I must say, he was the most realistic villain I've ever seen on any of the Marvel Netflix series, okay? Including in the Marvel movies, a serial killer. No powers, just a straight up serial killer. That was the major enemy. Now, I'm not going to go through all episodes. I'm not going to do that. But also, what's her name? Who was Jessica's, I guess you could say adopted sister, Trish, turned out to be an enemy as well. She turned out to be a bad guy because in the previous season, she ended up getting some type of surgery after she was attacked. And this surgery was meant to help save her life, and it basically made her a super. But anyway, it did something to her mind, and she pretty much became a killer within this season. I'm sorry. And I forgot the man's name who played the serial killer. Also, there was there were a couple of new characters that were added during this season. I don't remember their names or the actors who played them, but I'll just say this: it was a good run. Jessica Jones, when this series first started, Daredevil might have been the first one. Daredevil, I really loved that one. I didn't like the last season of it. I didn't like it at all. But this last season for Jessica Jones was outstanding. I did not like the previous season with the guy she was. I think it's the major antagonist last season. I think it was David Tennant, the guy who played Doctor Who, and also there was a woman who popped up who was apparently her mother. I didn't really like that season, but anyways, this was a good goodbye for this Netflix series, Jessica Jones. It was a good one. It from start to finish, they did to me it seemed like they did a good job with it. Unlike what happened with Luke Cage, Daredevil, Punisher, and Iron Fist, which I hated Iron Fist. Those other series, it seems as if they had no clue that they were going to be canceled. So it was a little cringy. But I really did, and I hate to go back to this because this is not supposed to be about Daredevil, but I really enjoyed Daredevil. Not the last season, not this past season, but I was looking forward to the upcoming and final season of it. But as you all know, months ago, Daredevil and Luke Cage was canceled while they were in, pre-production. And they just, all of a sudden, they canceled it. And I was looking forward to the final season for those two shows because I knew that, I felt it that those writers would do an awesome job with wrapping that series up. But whoever the writers were for this Jessica Jones series, they did a good job. Spoiler alert, Trish did end up being sent to the Raft, I guess, which is some type of prison for supers. And I'm gonna be honest with you, I did not like Trisha's character going back to when she was first introduced in season 1. I did not like her character. I was having a hard time trying to see, because I know that she and Jessica, they were like supposed to be sisters. Jessica was taken in by Trisha's mother, who was played by Rebecca De Mornay, and I'm gonna get to her in a minute. But their relationship, it just seemed so cringy. It was like, y'all supposed to be sisters, but this is seem like, are y'all really supposed to be sisters, or are y'all supposed to be lovers? That's the vibe I got off of them. It was, I just did not like her character. Yeah, but anyways, she turned out to be a villain, as I stated. And it's just too bad she wasn't written off the show during the previous season. But anyways, Rebecca De Mornay, her character does end up being killed in this season. And I'm going to tell you now, the last 2 episodes included a lot of flashback scenes of Rebecca and Trish, as Trish was a little girl, and her mom was forcing her and driving her to become famous and whatnot. And Rebecca De Mornay, and I know I might be mispronouncing her last name, but remember her from The Hand That Rocks the Cradle? Yeah. She did an outstanding job in those last 2 episodes. Okay, outstanding job, because how she portrayed that character within the previous seasons, she was just very, sort of came across as a demanding, ditzy, blonde mom. But within these last couple of episodes of this season, that lady, she acted her ass off. She really did. It was outstanding. It was good. Her acting. Also, you all know that the lawyer, what's her name? That the lady who was in the Matrix movie, Carrie Ann something, I forgot. Hogwarts. Not Hogwarts. I'm thinking about Harry Potter. I forgot. Her last name starts with an H. It's on the tip of my tongue, but I just can't say it. But anyway, she was in it, and she was doing her villainous thing, even though she was suffering from, I think, Alzheimer's. I'm sorry, it might be just ALS. I'm not sure, but it was a good series. They wrapped up the show good. I'm looking forward to see what's going to happen with Jessica Jones in the future, especially with the Marvel/the Disney streaming services. The lady who played Jessica Jones, I guess if they decide to in the future do a movie, or if the streaming service decides to make more of those shows, I hope they use her. I hope she's willing. I really liked her. I enjoyed watching her on the screen. She's a good actress. And same goes with Luke Cage. I hope they use Mike Coulter again. And the guy who played Daredevil, I know his first name is Charlie or something like that. I hope he, if they decide to do a Daredevil movie, it would be awesome. If they do a, what is it called? When they have all of those characters, an ensemble movie. And I think they're supposed to be, are they Heroes for Hire or something like that? Or the Defenders? The Defenders, yeah, I don't know, I might be wrong. But anyways, if they do another one of those, if they do a movie for those Netflix superhero Marvel characters, or even a big show for the Disney streaming services, I would watch it, because there was something good there. And I know that these companies, when they're buying out this and that and whatnot, they have to make financial decisions. But with those characters together, it's pretty good. I love it. I like them together. And with the backing of Disney and whatnot, who knows? It could be an awesome movie. Yes, these are superhero powered people, but their characters seem a bit more realistic and a bit more down to earth than the characters we're used to seeing in the big Marvel movies like Captain America, Iron Man. Even though Iron Man didn't have any powers, but I guess being a mega billionaire, that does give you a lot of powers. But anyways, they were a bit more realistic, and I really enjoyed watching them on the screen, and I look forward to seeing them again. So if you had not had a chance to see the last season of Jessica Jones on Netflix, watch it. It's worth the time. Take a couple days and watch it. I don't recommend you just sit there the whole day and watch it unless you have nothing to do. It wouldn't be a waste of time, but especially the last 3 episodes, Rebecca De Mornay, as I said, she acted her ass off. That lady is highly underrated. And if you go back and you watch some of her old movies from the 80s and 90s, especially Hand That Rocked the Cradle, she was something else, okay? But I give the final season of Jessica Jones on Netflix a big thumbs up. Big thumbs up. They did an awesome job. If this was just a review on The Punisher, that I didn't like that final season. That last season was a thumbs down. I don't know what happened with that. They threw that one together. Iron Fist, I'm not looking forward. Iron Fist just needs to be if Disney picks up doing Iron Fist anytime in the future, use a different actor. Because, oh gosh, he was awful. But anyways, I'm sorry for rambling. Give Jessica Jones a try. That last season. And especially the last 3 episodes. It's awesome. All right. Peace out. Be blessed. Have a good day. And it's another hot one in the South, so y'all be careful.